In this tutorial, I'll show you how to turn your Raspberry Pi 4 into a USB gadget that you can use anywhere. You'll learn how to connect your Raspberry Pi directly to a Windows laptop using just a single USB-C cable, and how to share your laptop's Wi-Fi connection with the Pi at the same time. This setup is perfect for travel or working in places where you don't want to carry extra equipment like a monitor, keyboard, or mouse. This setup is designed for Windows, not Mac OS. It's best to set everything up at home first using a stable Wi-Fi network. Raspberry Pi 4 or Raspberry Pi 5, Pi 3 is not supported. USB-C to USB-C cable, micro SD card, USB card reader. Raspberry Pi imager, Python may be required for one step. Let's start by taking a look at the Raspberry Pi's blog post about the USB gadget. You can use your Windows laptop as the monitor, the mouse, the keyboard, and also as a USB gadget, sharing your internet from your Windows computer to your Raspberry Pi through the cable. For a Raspberry Pi 4 or 5, which is what I'm going to use in this tutorial, we're going to use a USB-C cable. Now, scroll down to Enabling Gadget Mode the Easy Way, Raspberry Pi Imager 2.0. Let's talk about generating a capabilities enhanced manifest. If you click that link, it will take you over to their GitHub page, specifically to a document. We're going to talk about generating a local manifest file. The way you do that is you click on Create Local JSON, and you want to just hit Download. Go ahead and download that file. Next, you want to open that file and run it with the online capabilities, OTG device capabilities USB. You can do that through command prompt. So go over to your downloads folder and run it using Python 3 with the command they provide, including all of the parameters. Once it finishes running, it will generate a file. Now go back to your downloads folder and you should see a file called something like .os_list_local. Open that file, then right-click on it and open it with Raspberry Pi Imager. If you just click Open, it will launch Raspberry Pi Imager with this local repository file loaded. This will slightly change what you normally see in Raspberry Pi Imager. I'm going to select my Raspberry Pi device. I'm going to use a Raspberry Pi 4 for this tutorial, but you could use a 5 as well. I'm going to hit Next, and I am going to choose Raspberry Pi OS 64-bit. That is recommended. I'm going to hit Next, and I'm going to choose my SD card. I've already inserted it. I'm going to hit Next, and I'm going to give it a name, Raspberry Pi 4 USB Gadget. So I remember that. I'm going to hit Next. Select your location based on where you live. Choose the region and city that are appropriate for you. Hit Next. And then, very important, remember your username and password that you chose right here. I'm going to hit Next. Next, you want to type in your network name, your Wi-Fi name, and your Wi-Fi's password. Next, I want to enable SSH. Yes, I do want to do that, and use password authentication. That's the password you set up when you set up your admin login and password in a previous screen. Next. And then, do I want to enable Raspberry Pi Connect? Yes, I do. We just talked about having a login and password for Raspberry Pi Connect. I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to click Open Raspberry Pi Connect. Since I'm already logged in, it's going to ask me if I want to create an authorization key and launch the Raspberry Pi Imager. I'm going to click Yes, I do, open the Raspberry Pi Imager. Then I'm going to go back to that Raspberry Pi Imager and I'll see that the authentication token has been filled in. That's what I'm looking for. And now I can hit Next. Here is the most important part because we're doing USB Gadget Mode. You want to enable USB Gadget Mode. So make sure it is lit up. Make sure it's not in the off position. It needs to be in the on position here. I'm going to hit Next. USB Gadget Mode warning. There is more documentation you can read, but I understand that I'm doing USB Gadget Mode. So I'm going to hit I understand, continue. Now I'm ready to flash my micro SD card. I'm going to hit Write. Then it asks me if I would like to erase all the data. Yes, it will erase all the data. So make sure if you had some pictures on here or something you needed, make sure you get that off first. And now I'm going to hit I understand, erase and write. Now this is going to take a while. Now that we've completed flashing our micro SD card, I can simply eject it. I'm going to insert it into my Raspberry Pi 4. It goes right here in this slot. To power it up, I will connect USB-C on the Raspberry Pi to the USB-C port on my computer. USB-C to USB-C. It will take a few minutes for it to boot up, power up, and get on the internet. Now, we have waited a few minutes and our Raspberry Pi with USB Gadget is now online. Let's go over to Raspberry Pi Connect and refresh. There it is. We have our Raspberry Pi 4. Now you have your choice of how to connect. You can connect via screen sharing or remote shell, just like before. I'm going to hit screen sharing to show you what you'll see, and it's going to look exactly the same as before. Here we go. Here is the default Raspberry Pi screen. One thing I highly recommend is installing all updates. Make sure your Raspberry Pi is actually connected to the internet. I'm going to open a browser to confirm, and yes, it is working. The internet is connected. Now install all updates. This may take a while. There is a Windows driver requirement. You need to download and run the RPI USB Gadget Driver Setup.exe file. Just download it and run it. It's very simple and straightforward. To share your internet on Windows 10, follow these steps. First, open Settings, then go to Network and Internet. Here you should see an Ethernet connection with a number. That is your Raspberry Pi connected as a USB gadget. Now the key step is to turn on Mobile Hotspot. Even though it says Wi-Fi, it can also share your connection over USB. So go ahead and enable Mobile Hotspot. Next, scroll down and open Change Adapter Options. You will see multiple network adapters, your Wi-Fi, main internet, Ethernet, your Raspberry Pi. Right-click on your Wi-Fi adapter, then select Properties. Go to the Sharing tab. Check the option, Allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet connection. Then, in the drop-down below, select your Ethernet connection Raspberry Pi. Click OK. Now, wait a few minutes for everything to connect. Your Raspberry Pi is now connected through USB Gadget Mode. You can access the internet, open websites, clone GitHub repositories, run your programs normally. That's it. Your Raspberry Pi is now connected directly to your laptop and using its internet connection through a single USB cable.